You know, every morning we put our trust in that little alarm clock as if it were the most loyal friend in the house. And of course, the one day you really need it, it just lies there silently, refusing to let out even a single beep. I stared at mine the other day, sighing as if asking, "Really? After everything we've been through, you choose today to give up on me?" But after rummaging through the bedside table, the culprit revealed itself: a pair of exhausted AA batteries, looking as worn out as an old work glove. And instead of storming off to buy new ones, a thought hit me: hold on, I've dealt with this before. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to revive AA batteries, a neat little trick that can save you money, save your morning, and sometimes even save your patience without making a trip to the store. No more hesitation. Let's get right into reviving those AA batteries, pure DIY style. Simple, practical, and without any unnecessary fluff. Just you, me, and a pair of tired batteries hoping for a second chance. I knew exactly what you were thinking, that familiar hint of suspicion, the same look my neighbor gives me whenever I insist that a screw fell out on its own. And because I understand you're not fully convinced yet, which is fair considering how much staging happens online, today I'm keeping everything crystal clear. I'm taking out the voltage meter and measuring both AA batteries. One that still works and one that's completely drained, just to prove that nothing here is scripted or dressed up for drama. Everything will be right in front of your eyes, clean, honest, and done the way any true DIY guy handles his work. Properly from start to finish. And the result you're seeing on the screen is the clear sign of a fully energized AA battery, which means it's still working perfectly fine. As for the other battery, the moment we measure it, the screen shows nothing but a lonely 0. That means this battery is completely drained and no longer usable. Feeling a bit more assured now? Good, let's jump straight into the real fixing. The first step is simple. Just follow my lead. Use both pliers to remove the outer metal casing and pull out the battery core. And don't worry, a fully drained AA battery is completely harmless. Once the battery core is removed from the AA shell, all that remains is the conductive material, essentially a mix of metallic compounds and dried electrolytes that have lost most of their ability to conduct electricity. This is where lemon juice comes into play. Lemon contains citric acid, a mild yet remarkably effective acid in restoring ionic environments. When a few drops of lemon juice contact the conductive material, H ions and the citric acid interact with the metallic salt compounds, forming a temporary electrolyte solution. This process is not merely moistening the conductor. It reestablishes ionic connections, improves electron mobility, and stimulates mild redox reactions that allow the battery to conduct again. Chemically, we are leveraging the natural acidity of lemon to partially reverse the dormant state of the ions, returning them to a higher energy state ready to participate in the electric current once more. In other words, those few drops of lemon juice act as a reviver for the dried conductive material, restarting its activity that had seemed permanently lost. I may have added a bit too much lemon juice earlier. To prevent it from spilling and making a mess, we'll use a medical cotton swab to soak up the excess. This method keeps things neat while precisely controlling the amount of acid contacting the conductive layer, making the battery revival process safer and more effective. Alright, now it's time to reassemble the battery. Gently place the core back into the casing, making sure everything fits snugly and avoiding any additional lemon juice spills. Everything is ready to test the results. Think we're done? Not at all. The next step is crucial. We'll use electrical tape to complete the battery assembly. This not only secures everything in place but also prevents the lemon juice from spilling out, keeping the battery revival process safe and tidy. While we're at it, let me add something. I bet few people have encountered this. After prolonged use without protective caps, the two terminals of the battery can accumulate crusty deposits, forming a hard layer of salts. At this point, the only way to remove it completely is to gently pry with a small knife, ensuring the battery can be effectively revived and preventing short circuits when used again. Before reinstalling it into the alarm clock, we'll measure the voltage once more. This final check ensures the battery has been successfully revived and is ready to work. The number displayed on the screen is truly remarkable. While it doesn't match a brand new battery like at the start of the video, it's enough to prove that reviving AA batteries with lemon juice is genuinely effective. From the very first steps to the final assembly, we've gone through an entire journey of reviving a battery that seemed retired. Removing the metal casing, extracting the core, adding a few drops of lemon juice, blotting the excess with a cotton swab, and wrapping it back with electrical tape. Each small step played a critical role in the final outcome. Looking at the numbers on the screen, it's clear that this AA battery, though not brand new like at the start of the video, has astonishingly come back to life, ready to wake the alarm clock every morning as if it had never retired. What's even more remarkable is that you've learned a seemingly simple DIY trick that is practical, cost-effective, and highly applicable. It proves that even items thought to be disposable can be revived with the right care, a bit of knowledge, patience, and a few drops of lemon juice that seem ordinary but work wonders. This is the spirit of DIY. Never give up, always find ways to make the most of what's around you and turn small, overlooked things into something useful and valuable.